Well, anticipating something happens when I go to leave, let's go ahead and leave. Yeah, there's the abbot.
Agent, over here. It seems the situation here has been resolved, but I don't see v.a.l.e.r.i.e. Were you able to secure his safety?
Yeah, I guess he didn't know. Oh, did I forget to tell you? v.a.l.e.r.i.e. orchestrated the entire takeover.
What? No, but that can't possibly be true. Landon would never align himself against the Order? Against a friend? You must be mistaken. Or maybe his calculations led him astray. Yes, that must be what happened. Indeed, just a small error. Were you able to speak with him? Help him recover his senses?
Yes, thankfully he was amenable to reason and stood down.
I'm greatly relieved to hear it. Did he mention me at all?
Yeah, he wasn't too happy to learn about you sabotaging his career.
I'd rather hope that would not come to light. I gather he did not receive the revelation well. I'm sure you also think me to blame for all of this. But you have to understand my position. How ill-equipped all in the Order are for this new world. With the schism and now the war, the Order stands alone for the first time in its storied history. We have no experience with governance. Well, myself especially.
Just fucking learn, bro. You're the head of this monastery. Act like it instead of relying on your subordinates.
Yes, that little habit's what got you into this mess. Show some gumption. You're the senior highest-ranking scientician here. Stand in front. Command.
Quite right. No time for wallowing. From this point forward, I will lead by example. Or try to. I suppose there really is no other alternative. I won't keep you any longer. Thank you for your assistance in reclaiming the monastery. Regrettable as the business was. I had intended to offer you access to one of our experimental weapons, but it seems you already helped yourself to it. You always do seem a step ahead of me. May all your future endeavors proceed in accordance to the plan.
Alright, he's talking about this. So if I killed Wily, I get the key card. If I don't kill Wily and don't pickpocket, he gives me the key card.
I will not stand in the way of your pursuit of the malicious actors responsible for engineering this takeover. Go with the Order's blessing.
I don't know what you're complaining about. We emerged totally unscathed.
I'd estimate I'm 43.11% scathed.
Then increment your bravery index. My goodness, you novices in your theatrics.
Mm-hmm. You still waiting here? He's dead.
Can any of this really be in service to the universal equation, like the Sears claim?
Gotta start a mission briefing, but I'm thinking that's back on the ship. It didn't place the marker on my ship, so I guess I'll use the elevator? But I'm pretty sure it should be on the ship. Guess I can read it. Fiends in high places. After the showdown at the monastery, you learned that the traitorous agent Augustine de v.a.l.e.e plans to violently disrupt the peace talks between Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant. Find her and stop her, once and for all. Wait, is this the final part of the game? Is it this short? Who knows? I think you know. So now I'm going back to the ship. Okay.
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of those drones. Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Right, nothing new outside the gates. Let's just... Now it puts the marker on my ship.
I feel we should talk.
The whole crew's gathered together. That ain't a good sign.
The information has been verified,
Okay.
Commander.
Sorry, I took a screenshot, always forgetting that it's going to freaking disrupt the audio for literally no reason. So let's just reload the conversation.
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
Should we consider going in with a plan this time? Or is it going to be another improvised free-for-all?
I definitely vote free-for-all instead of any stodgy old plan.
Well, I'm gonna say this line, because it is, I got it from my perk. But yeah, logically, we should go in with a plan. The lives of millions are in our hands. We must stop the fiendish de v.a.l.e.e at once.
I don't trust the Order to do so. They've appeared perpetually wrong-footed since v.a.l.e.r.i.e took office. Perhaps that's part of some strategic long-term plan, but I wouldn't rely on it.
Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised. In the absence of Victor and his explosives, Agent de v.a.l.e.e and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, de v.a.l.e.e also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander.
See, obviously I want to choose one of these, but if I can ask a crewmate, I should ask a crewmate. Marisol, you have any idea what we'll face more specifically?
It's a comm station built by the Order in the early days of the colony. As Val said, auto-mechanical security measures are a given, and de v.a.l.e.e will surely level them against us. I'd also expect some level of hazardous disrepair, though the unpredictable nature of de v.a.l.e.e and her defectors concerns me more than anything.
Additionally, per the Earth Directorate Manual, when lacking equivalent combat forces, determination and vast amounts of ammunition may make up the difference.
You know where I stand. This war's taken too many good folk from us. I'll be damned if I let de v.a.l.e.e add to that number.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make de v.a.l.e.e pay for Horizon Point than a pair of our own Phantoms?
Wait, is it forcing me right now to do this? Why would I say, Niles, I'll have you? He's already on the crew. Is it about to force me into doing something? Well, this is your fight as much as it's mine, Niles. Of course I'll have you. I don't know what this means.
Good. Would have been a shame if DeVries was the reason for us falling out, too.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.
No, okay. That's just an odd thing to say then. Obviously Niles is already on the crew. Why would I need to say, Niles, you can come with me? Is that to force him to be locked into the quest? Like I will have to have him as one of my people?
Marisol settling nicely? Well, I assume so. I'm actually a little scared to ask. She's like a character from the Zane and Buddy serials come to life. I mean, the end point? Tell me that don't just scream lead ne'er-do-well in a suspenseful two-parter. Maybe don't tell her I said that, though.
All right.
Oh, yeah? What's needling you?
Nothing.
I'm all for giving folks a chance, but a cultist, Commander? Really?
Az is harmless. Mostly.
Sure. About as harmless as a failing air recycler. Leaving all else aside, the problem is that we don't know this woman, and she's not giving us much cause to trust her. In fact, I say it's just the opposite.
All right, well, I share your concerns, Niles, but I'm reserving judgment for now. Try to do the same.
All right, Commander. I'll play nice, but only because you asked. Anyway, need something, Commander? Oh, yeah? What's needling you? Is it me, or has my ankle been squeaking? You can hear it too, right? Must be the damn rotator again. Anyway, need something, Commander?
No, just going through all your dialogue to see if you had anything on the main quest before we move on.
Marisol Delgado has been added to the ship roster and has claimed her quarters. This unit has also been informed by Agent Delgado that she is not to be disturbed while resting unless the ship is on fire, and even then only if it nears my quarters.
Sounds good.
Readying database. The cultist known as Azza has been admitted to the ship roster. Among her registered weapons is what she refers to as her disemboweling knife. This unit reminds the commander that anticoagulants are your first line of defense when injury occurs.
Sounds good.
Awaiting orders. How may this...
Next would be you. And you actually have a bubble, so you do have stuff to say.
That damn w.a.l.e.i.e. put us in an impossible situation. I'm glad those hostages can go back to their families, but I fear we played right into DeVries' hands. With that data, she could wreak more havoc than we anticipated. Look, I know the choice is yours on how you want to approach this, but it's my folk in the crosshairs. If something happens to our delegate, I don't know how I'd live with myself. If there's space by your side, I hope you'll call on me.
Is this really what it's gonna do? It's gonna make me choose the people I want to bring with me. Because obviously I'm bringing my whole crew. Is the quest only gonna let me bring 2 specific people? I'll consider it. So I said yes to Niles. Is Niles now forced in?
That's all I ask. If we fail to stop DeVries, this will have dire consequences for the war and everything else. So let's not fail, huh? Reckon Victor's a shine. We did good by all the folk in Golden Ridge. If we hadn't eased the pressure between the Order and the troops at Outpost Opportunity, the kettle would have blown its top eventually. Instead, the ceasefire can remain in place, and folk can sleep soundly. Thank you. Marisol's something, huh? She had everyone fooled, and then she turns around, exposes Svoboda for what she is, and reveals herself to be the endpoint. What kind of name even is that? She reminds me of the serial heroes I wanted to be just like when I was a kid. I'd tell her if I thought she'd appreciate it.
You know what? I think it'd warm her heart to hear that she's already one of your heroes.
That's a step too far. And anyway, I think she'd pat me on the head and say, That's nice, dear. Like she's cooing at a Raptidon pup that fell asleep in its food bowl. Anyway, this is me saying I think she was a good get. Much better having her in our corner than staring down the barrel of her gun, that's for certain. She's probably already got bugs listening in on us, so we ought to just stop there. Trying real hard not to be insubordinate-like, Commander. But this Azza, she ain't right in the head. We got enough to worry about as it is, and adding this much chaos to our little crew can't end well. You sure we ought to be helping her?
Give her a chance, Inez.
I'll try to keep an open mind, Commander. But if she comes at me with a knife, I ain't gonna be the one left bleeding. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out. What I wouldn't give for a big bowl of purpleberry crunch right now. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Nope. Tristan! Need to calm it down over there, Lucy. He's sweeping.
Commander, if you've a moment, I wish to note my reservations regarding the Order member we seem to have brought into our fold.
What's the matter?
Setting aside my obvious concerns as an enemy of the Order, there's something devious about her. Something that sets her apart from her fellows. There is a bloodlessness to her nature. A killer's icy resolve. She's dangerous.
You didn't mention any problem like this with Inez, and she's your enemy.
Despite her alignment with the corporatists, I feel her intentions are ultimately benign, however skewed they may be. Marisol is more difficult to place, thus a greater threat. That was all I had on that subject. Consider my concerns logged.
Sounds good.
Certainly. I consider myself an open tome.
All right, what do you got for Azza?
Your pet mechanical has been something of a nuisance lately. She bludgeoned me on multiple occasions, and earlier she came at me with a live electrical prod. I suspect I should be annoyed, yet I find myself nostalgic. It reminds me of my Academy pain tolerance seminars, minus the broken fingers.
Okay, so Valerie is trying to check you with a metal rod, electrified rod. Did I tell her to do that?
Though I know it to be a lost cause, I must ask, mightn't there be some way to teach that cultist some sovereign forsaken manners? I caught her rifling through my belongings earlier, and though I gave her a stern admonishment, she merely walked off and said I was a boot-licking slackwit. Well, next time if she expects to get off without a multiple-hour lecture on the sanctity of an arbiter's property, she'll be sorely mistaken.
Sounds good. Glad you guys are all getting along.
May whatever we discuss aid in the destruction of our foes. Speak freely.
That's good. Well, Azza, you were technically next. What are you doing over there? Getting hammered? You were the next person I got, so I'll talk to you. Was that Lucy?
We going to kill Hierarch Ziegler soon? My knife hand's getting itchy.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't do that yet on this save. Why do you think Hierarch Ziegler turned on you?
Who can say? There was no indication that I've seen. I've interacted with him on occasion. Seemed a decent, loyal sort. As interested as I am to hear whatever sorry explanation he has, not sure I'll be able to control my rage when I see him to ask why before I remove his spleen. Maybe I'll start with his gallbladder? No, I think it's gotta be the spleen.
Okay.
If there's anything worse than my former fellow protectorate subjects, it's corporate toadies.
You're gonna tell me she has nothing to say about the other crewmates?
Still too many corporate bootlick.
Okay. All right. Is it because I haven't finished her companion quest? Okay, well this was a reward for some quest I finished. I'm guessing it was your quest. What you write?
The hostages went home safe. We'll see if those at the peace talks make it back fine as well. May all our endeavors yield expected results.
So the two of them I can't talk to about, this is Marisol's? I can't talk to about my crew yet, and I don't know why that is. Oh, and we got a planet from completing the main quest thing. Okay, back to side quests. But you will, I guess you won't see that. So I already clicked on the thing and it was like, once you go there, you can't leave until you settle things. So I don't know if this is the final mission. If it is, the game's very short. But also, only 2 of my companions asked to go. I've talked to everyone. Tristan doesn't say, please take me. Marisol doesn't say, please take me. And Azza doesn't say, please take me. And v.a.l.e.r.i.e is a robot, so she doesn't really care either way. She didn't say take me, but I don't think she would care. So it's not really a choice that, I mean, I have the choice. I cannot take Inez and Niles, but those 2 are the only 2 who ask to go. And obviously Inez can heal and Niles is a member of the Earth Directorate. So I take Niles on every main story mission anyways, because he's gonna have unique stuff to say. I feel like the other people could have made an argument for why I should choose them. That way it seems more like a much more difficult choice to make. But if only one person asks, well, 2 people ask, and I can only take 2 people, then it's pretty simple. Pretty simple choice. Greater Tranquility Station, an abandoned communication station built by the Order of the Ascendant. Originally used to transmit messages throughout Arcadia, it was eventually rendered obsolete by the implementation of Protectorate Relay Network. There should still be 2 more planets, but are they going to be DLC? She's stalking you, Tristan. Tristan, look out. Gonna get you. Okay. Also, I noticed none of the shop's inventory restocks. Like, none of them have ammo. None of them have, like, anything. If I've bought anything from them, they don't have anything replaced. Even if I went to that shop at the very beginning of the game. I don't know if that's a bug. That's how it's supposed to be. But normally shops replenish after, like, enough time passes in a video game. So you can re-get your ammo back.
Law, look at that rift. It's making my skin buzz even in here.
All I had to do was land and I got an upgrade. Okay, well, leadership, I guess. Sneak and guns. And then now I could start dumping more points into other stuff. Except speech. I really don't care for any of the perks in this game. Like, none of them make me say, oh, I need that. Right? I'm just gonna get this. They might if I wasn't grabbing every flaw so that I can actually optimize my character. But because I grabbed every flaw, I can't really do things. Meaning that the perks that I'm getting options for are just virtually useless. So that's probably her ship.
Good evening. On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain we can both profit from a merger. But surely the good v.a.l.e.r.i.e and his fellow shareholders have some thoughts?
Madam Vice President, I and my fellow counselors remind you that this is no merger, but an alliance. By ending the war, we may focus on the true threat to our society, the rifts.
Okay. Disable landing pad gate hydraulics. Oh, so I can go over to her ship or someone's ship. I thought I just flipped it off. Now just unplug that, plug that back in, do a little shocking. Get the tube readjusted. There we go.
Look, another ship. Doesn't exactly scream official delegation transport to me.
Scaffolding to nowhere. Can't tell if that's supposed to be blood or oil because it's red from the rift that we're right next to. Earth Protectorate Satellite. Directorate Satellite. I don't have Scrapper. The satellite bears scorch marks, presumably from atmospheric re-entry. Its panels have been tampered with, and all data cartridges have been extracted. Well, there's one right there.
This must be the satellite that sent an emergency ping across the system. What led me to you, Commander? But why is v.a.l.e.r.i.e hanging on to it?
This sort of satellite is new to me. Is it Earth tech? How did it get out here?
Obviously, v.a.l.e.r.i.e. This, I told you guys a second ago, this was v.a.l.e.r.i.e.'s ship. Decryption key. Probably can't come back here, so I might as well grab it now. A private journal. I cannot shake my last meeting with Victor from my mind. In the midst of discussing our plans, he quietly commented that I had a desperation about me. Is he really so daft? How could I not be desperate? Our very survival is on the line. For years, we've gone over the numbers, sharing our fears and rage over the Order's inaction regarding the rifts. So what do you do when everyone's lives are on the line? Kill everybody. This may be the last chance to prove their original predictions right. But as I make the approach to greater tranquility, my desperation grows. Could I possibly have misinterpreted the numbers? Or were the numbers themselves wrong? We fail, then what will everything leading us to this point have been for? And worst of all, if we fail, it's because we weren't aligned with the plan after all. Oh law, I cannot bear even the thought of it. So her issue is because their religion is bumpkus and it's just people guessing at things that are going to happen, and those things are not happening, she thinks it's her duty to force them to happen. Because logic. Doesn't exist in this universe. I've probably already said that when I first started playing the game. I don't remember. It's been over 2 months, a month and a half. Yeah, that's DeVries' logic. The religion says this has to happen. If it's not happening, they have to make it happen, or else, oh no, the law is broken or wrong. I should not have to fight these people, right? I can just walk in and say, hey, it's the police. Let me through. I don't think that's gonna work, but that's how it should work. And I never went back in and deleted.
Oh. Be still, Cadre. But don't let this interloper out of your sight. It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late.
She warned me about me and you didn't lock the door? I'll determine that. Tell me what DeVries' plan is, now.
Preposterous. Our mission to stop the talks is a righteous one. Why would I ever jeopardize it for the likes of you?
We need answers, now. How we extract those answers, I'll leave up to you, Commander. Personally, I'd start with the knees.
You'll do no such thing. My willpower is stout, my loyalty unshakable. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths buy Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it.
Well, Seer Wiley said just as much. When I showed him the errors in his thinking, he stood down.
That matters not. He lost his grit and turned traitor. But I am steadfast in my resolve. You hear me? Steadfast.
Well, Wiley also thought he could predict the future. You think your plans will hold up any better? I mean, he's higher ranking than you, so...
No, I mean, yes. Stop attempting to scramble my thoughts. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself.
Okay, well, I'll show you mercy, same as I did with the monastery hostages. You tell me everything.
But why would you leave me be? This situation is markedly different. Those at the monastery were not standing in your path.
I'm not gonna say my word is law, because I'm not an asshole. Well, you're clearly sincere and in over your head. I'd say you deserve a second chance.
How can you say that without knowing me? And mean it? Your resolve is unmistakable. And it's quickly becoming all too clear I've no option left but to trust you. Fine then. I surrender. See this screen? Agent DeVries' orders for each of her strike teams are here for the taking. One team is in the next chamber, in fact. They're using the Seer's codes to gain control of the automechs and secure the station. All while Agent DeVries makes for the forum chamber to eliminate the delegates. You'll also need this. Her guards have commandeered some frightful reinforcements, and you'd do well to find the control hub to disable them before you're spotted. That's my end of the agreement upheld. If you truly intend to stop her, best be on your way now. May the numbers guide you.
And also guide you.
No time to waste. Let's have a look at those plans.
Is that what I'm supposed to say? need something to purge my... my thing, and for some reason the machine on my ship isn't doing it anymore, even though it did it before. Map of Greater Tranquility Station, Wing 3. The monitor displays a map of the station, evidently annotated by de.v.a.l.e.i.e. Her first team of agents is to hold the landing pad. The second team is to make their way through the turbine chamber. The third team is to guard the exit in the refinery. de.v.a.l.e.i.e. herself will make for the broadcast booth overlooking the forum chamber, where the delegates are to meet. No comment, Niles? Docatul or Niles? Oh wait, I should probably save after completing that conversation so I don't have to redo it. This one leads down.
It seems your sovereign is regarded as being inept, shall we say? This is good. If the Protectorate's own leader is beyond his depth, he and his ilk...
We need to find us a fuse to get this old thing operational again.
My sovereign.
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping breadworm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be without exertion? If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The Sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested, but his advisor, the Consul, is not. These executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely his influence.
Solely? Your previous sovereign was rather draconian himself, if your own history books are to be believed. Do not act like the current rot emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting profits over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
Okay, so without even doing anything, Niles tells me I need to find a fuse. Examine the fuse box. I could just make my own fuse. A box that typically contains a fuse to complete a power circuit. Fuse appears to be missing. Automechanical function commands. All automechanicals in this sector are activated and on patrol. Log. Targeting protocol update by uncown user. Man, whoever this uncown is an asshole. Did you wish to modify the existing protocols? Hold on. Recent activity log. New automechanical targeting directives have been written to cartridge. Please note that due to an extensive time between this order and the previous manual directives, automechanicals may take a moment to respond accordingly. Stand clear of all charging units. So I can have them just start killing the peeps. No effort in hiding the fuse. It's just right next to... It could have been... You could have put it over here. The... That's just kind of like, why? They could have done literally anything except put it right next to. Here you go. Okay, I'm reserving the right to still turn that on because if I can take out these other people without killing them, I'm going to. If there's no other option but to fight, then yeah, we'll just turn the robots against them.
Yep, they've commandeered those mechs. Might want to choose this battle wisely.
Okay, here's the automech controls. If we go in, we have to fight. How do you know I'm here? I'm crouched.
That's a bad cup. Right. Aborting search.
Well, I can't pick it. I'm guessing on one of them when I killed him would have the key. Okay, hold on. Does this hurt me? Yes, yes, I'm at my max saves. I already guessed that, but okay. Fan hazards. Massive blades of certain fans will make quick work of even the toughest Earth Directorate agent. However, with skillful use of your tactical dilation gadget, you may be able to slip through unscathed. Oh, wrong one. That was R. You guys will figure it out. Oh, I could have gotten a fuse from here. Which makes no sense, considering... What did I need this fuse for? Like, this would have been a better option, right? But it makes zero sense. I must need it for something else. Oh no, it just turns that electricity off. That wasn't even a threat. Oh, and it opened the door.
Let us turn our attentions once more to Golden Ridge. I am grateful we could come to an accord after that unfortunate attack on Outpost Opportunity, but many questions remain.
Of course. Allow me to offer this bit of data, then. The true culprit of the attack was a proctor named Svoboda. My brave colleagues found her out and promptly executed her.
Ah, so the Order is capable of decisive action. I had doubts after hearing about your monastery. Even though the hostages yet live, this crime happened under your purview.
I would remind you that these innocents survived because of our quick and accurate analysis of the situation. I do not appreciate insinuations that we allow chaos to run rampant on our watch. chances are high that any erratic variable is a result of your people's meddling in our affairs.
Ridiculous. Next you'll be claiming we're to blame for all of your past failures. Why, the mere prediction of our arrival years ago sent you into a tizzy. Isn't that right?
Not a tizzy. Okay, that's just the door I would have popped out of. So, did this even do anything? Right?
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate, but I was heartened to hear that your leaders convinced Westport residents to seek shelter in Fairfield. Things rarely end this way for the Protectorate's abandoned subjects.
Ah, yes. The Protectorate had their folk living in fear between all those hangings and maniacal proclamations. That was all the opening we needed to acquire some hearts and minds.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally secure your hold. Worrisome indeed.
That's literally what happened with you as well. A freelancer. Yep, that's where I would have come up. Took care of your problem at the monastery. Okay, one more bridge puzzle. Not seeing any enemies yet. It's nice. This is the first time where stealth has been an option and stealth has actually been viable and it doesn't just magically tell the enemies where I'm at. I say as I know at some point it's just going to tell the enemies where I'm at.
According to my analysis prior to this meeting, enough goodwill exists between our parties to suggest a high chance of success, should a treaty or alliance be agreed upon.
Treaty? As in a contract? Goodness, there's no need to rush into such formalities, Vicar. Especially when so much has yet to be discussed.
Okay, there's a robot in here. A mod bench. What appears to be a makeshift weapons bench with a toolbox containing miscellaneous parts for mods. Mods appear mostly assembled. However, there's only enough of the final component to make one more, but I don't have... Wait, they're all ores, so I can make this. Give me something. Machine pistol explosives around shock cannon biomass, a kit to apply. Triple blade plasma blade. Try to get one that I know I don't already have. Excuse me, sir.
This unit welcomes you to the utility atrium. My records do not indicate that any authorized personnel remain aboard the station. But I am programmed to exchange wares for monetary compensation for whosoever seeks it.
The station has been decommissioned for decades. Why are you still here?
Searching my records. Ah, yes. The explanation given by Mechanist DeSoto was as follows. I need someone to have eyes on my explosive friends. But I do not have eyes.
Thanks.
Praise be to the Sovereign, for he knows precisely what to provide his subjects.
Well, might as well buy the key from you, because, again, I will probably not be able to come back here. The Black Hat. Toxicity drain rate, 80%. Remote access. Gain increased critical chance against automechs if automech hacking is unlocked via the manual reset perk. Automechs may now be hacked from a distance. Okay, well, now I might actually buy that perk. Made with a special ultra-conductive metal mesh. That's a metal top, a metal cowboy hat. This hat is more than it appears to be. It's actually dark brown. It's not even black. Okay, we'll buy those. Buy those. Lockpick of 8, I can get in there. For what? What do you have, buddy? I don't think I've gotten some radium grenades yet. I apparently don't have long range rounds because I couldn't craft them, so I'll make sure I buy that. But I do have all the other ones. Ooh. Flaming fuel. Need any of the other ones. Shock grenade. I have some. Do I have small plasma charge? It's cheap. I'll grab it. It would be nice if it told you on the side. You know this.
That's a lot of supplies left unattended. Could be worth a quick look over.
Where? Back here? A non-unique burst rifle? I guess that was the lot of supplies that were left unattended because...
Yeah.
Oh, another fuse box. Oh, this one I can't just craft my own. Dang, I shouldn't have... I should have crafted my own on the 2 that let me craft my own. From Provost Iglesias. Response to important announcement. I commend you for seeking clarification on the decommissioning process. A wise subject is wise to ask questions. You are to package any item in the utility repository that is not depreciated? I think that's what it's supposed to say. Deprecated? And ready it for export. The majority of the vehicle varachnid mines, specifically are to be shipped to Cloister to bolster maintenance on the archive. So I will be going to Cloister at some point, and now spiders will be there. Well, won't be there, but spiders are on that planet. However, several select units are to remain behind and receive a device installation. To test a new security measure, I am told, please speak to Mechanist De Soto if you wish to know specifics. In the matriarch's name, Provost Ambrose Iglesias. Can I find a fuse? If I can't find one, I'll stop here, go back far enough, and not use one of my fuses from before. Oh, there's a fuse right over there. Wait, what's the correct way to go? This is probably, I guess, what she meant about supplies being in there. So can I open this door, then yank the fuse out, or how's this gonna work? How's this gonna work? Dawn of the Glorious. Yeah, it did nothing to that. All right.
By my estimation, if we formed an alliance,
Ready to waste them on your command.
Month, we would see returns within days. The market, the colony would soon...
How are you still upright over there?
Okay, I want to listen to her conversation. So I'm going to reload it. That's what they meant by varachnid mines. Not the varachnid mines, the mines that have varachnids in them, like on Dorado. Varachnid landmines. Okay. Is there a way I can open the door without causing them to attack me so I can hear her talk? Did the spider spawn when the door was open, or did it spawn when I entered the room?
By my estimation, if we formed an alliance, say, within the next month, we would see returns within days. The market, the colony, would soon be out of Protectorate hands.
By your estimation? Do explain, how did you arrive at this estimation? What model did you utilize? Which metrics?
Oh, you see, I'm renowned for my ability to read a room, as we call it in my business, where common sense meets observational data, you might say.
So she's an idiot.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Get low, Commander. Medic orders.
Spy movement.
Let's get you healed. Someone call for a medic. Out of sight and on the way.
All right. Thank you. Is that on the other side of the wall, or is that inside the holes? Got it. Okay, so if I don't want to waste the ability to pick that, which why would I can just... Oh. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that is the one. Mechanist DeSoto's notes. When word of my explosive side project somehow made it to the provost's office, thank you again, Tranter. Okay, I've never heard the name Tranter. You no good fussbot. Few spot. I swear I might find myself I feared I might find myself staring down the barrel of reassignment. Not refreshment? Oh, because you're not a Auntie's Choice person. Or worse. Oh no, yeah, okay, never mind, you are. Or worse, mental refreshment. But as the plan would have it, the provost has seen opportunity in Enterprise. I've been given leave to outfit the Varachnid maintenance units with my incendiaries. The Varachnids will be activated once all personnel have departed the station, leaving them to patrol and detonate when anything comes within proximity. Why the provost believes the station needs any security after its decommissioning is beyond me, but I certainly won't complain. So they planned the whole time to have this as their meetup location, which, by the way, if you're having a meeting with your enemies, don't meet on their territory. Meet on neutral ground. I do hope that whosoever is fool enough to travel here in 10 years' time can look upon these Varachnids and think, well met, what ingenuity, before meeting an eruptive end, not an explosive end. It's too good of a show to be secret forever. Well, my thoughts were, oh shit. I thought they were actual spider mines, but spider mines is, oh, please be unique. No! Fuck me, right? For hoping I would get something unique out of this. Okay. Bridge number 3. Can I take it back? It's still blue. Every other time I've done a fuse, you can't take it back, so I was not anticipating being able to take it back. So are there now spider bots everywhere since I avoided people? Nope, there's a Dragoon.
Something tells me we ain't alone here.
Yeah, because we chose to stealth. So they have to be like, fuck you. Okay, this Dragoon. Second Dragoon, third Dragoon. But they're robots, so it's not as big a deal. I'm not gonna keep counting them also. But, surprisingly, none of them burst out to attack me. Okay, these are drones. The hub powers local automechanical bays. With the proper codes, deployment can be fully disabled. When did I get... Oh, the man handed that to me. Okay. You use the cartridge to disable all the automechanical bays. I forgot he handed me that. So now I won't have to fight robots. Drones count as automechanicals, so I'm good. Doors barred shut. Doors barred shut. It's only one, I guess I'll do it. It's not worth the loot I'm getting out of it, but it's fine. Yeah.
Look alive, Commander. You'll go no further, infidel. This next shot won't miss.
Oh, there were stairs right there. But okay, like I said, at a certain point it was just gonna force me to get seen. Because of course it was. So they just sniped me off. I have the trauma kits.
More nice.
What are you? Use?
Strike true. I see you.
Oh, didn't even see you. And my people. Can I even hit him from here with what I have?
Strike true.
No, that was too far.
Strike true.
It's gonna bounce off somehow and not just go through.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Catch me up, then we'll talk.
It was hitting him. Okay, so it was shooting through the thing.
Findings confirmed.
I thought it wouldn't shoot through, so that's why I wasn't doing it. Oh crap, I just turned it back on and I gotta wait again. Battle music started up again. Okay. So now more snipers know I'm here.
Breath tingling, all charged up.
I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat.
Balancing the equation.
Oh, have you given up? What are you doing down there? I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Hey, get me go-getting again.
Well, we need to get that bridge up so I can stop caring about them sniping and we can fuck them up.
I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat. Oh, have you given up?
Just through the shield. Just ignored the shield. Why do I have a shield? If they can just insta-down you with the shield on, it should pop the shield and let you keep playing. It shouldn't down you in one shot. Yes, I'm on hard difficulty. It should not down you in one shot.
Help me end this fight on my feet.
I see you. Don't move.
No, it doesn't go straight through. I have to still see them. Even though I know he's still right there, my bullets won't go through.
They're eliminating colleagues. Problem meets solution.
Strike true.
And he won't go over there, even though the bridge is down.
Avoiding problematic variant.
We're so
There.
close. One elevator ride away from having debris in our crosshairs. Finally.
I still think that's freaking stupid. It's realistic, sure, that they could down you in one shot with a sniper rifle. It's not realistic that you have a shield and that they just, it means nothing. So I blew through, what, 3 of those, whatever they're called? Which, to be fair, I wasn't really using. Because if you're on anything lower than hard difficulty, it's kind of difficult to die. Shut up. You wanna come live with me? No. Broadcast records. Scrolling through the records, you note 3 entries in particular. July 23, 27. Video and intercom systems enabled for the Sovereign's annual address. Broadcasting throughout station and system is complete. January 23rd, 41. Intercom systems enabled to commence decommission procedures. Broadcasting throughout station is complete. November 23rd, 2361, not 23rd. Video and intercom systems enabled for reason undisclosed. Broadcasting throughout station is still in progress, so that's today. Summation of the Sovereign's 2327th address. The Sovereign announces the creation of the Vox Initiative and how it will serve the people well for centuries to come. The Sovereign thanks the Order of Ascendant for their steadfast and thorough research, promising great scientific advancements in the years to come. Finally, the Sovereign announces the birth of the first child, Henry. The Sovereign trusts everyone will embrace his son as their beloved leader when the time is right, not when the first is right. Is that why he had his son killed? So he wouldn't have to be replaced by his son? For this address is broadcast to Arcadian subjects, all footage must be edited and submitted to the office of the consul for approval so that the Sovereign doesn't look bad. The designated editor has specifically been advised to elaborate upon the Sovereign's language regarding his son. Affectionate words inspire affection in kind. 2. The office of the Sovereign, subject, a reflection on progress. From Provost Ambrose Iglesias. As the decommissioning process winds down here at Greater Tranquility Substation, I can't help but look about and reminisce on all that was done here. We've made significant technology strides here, as you've been so generous to point out in your many visits. My hope is that our research will prove abundantly fruitful as the Vox program is initiated. With this final sign-off and a toast to the matriarch, allow me to say that delivering your good word, my dear Sovereign, to the people of Arcadia has been the greatest honor of my life. Sincerely, Iglesias. Well, that's a 19. So, right here, it's about to go down.
Fine. I suppose we can entertain a tentative agreement. I hereby agree that both of our parties will lay down their arms. For now.
I am pleased to hear it. There is no need for senseless bloodshed when we may yet come to an accord.
I remind you that a contract signing may still be a ways off, but we might consider the hierarchy between our parties should we wish to proceed with a merger, an alliance.
No, we wouldn't want any unseemly quabbles over power. Especially when presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people.
Foresight is nothing without propaganda, and our Minister of Marketing has already won Protectorate hearts and minds. If unification is what you want, ingenuity is what you need.
So you think that your people should rule? I certainly won't downplay the powers of persuasion here, but Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the abbot, who welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Meanwhile, Auntie's choice has done little to alleviate the refugee crisis it helped create. Indeed, my projections may be accurate. You are more interested in what you can steal.
Dear Vicar, you are not yourself. Perhaps Auntie and your bishop should continue these talks. We'd be happy hosts. We do enjoy dazzling guests with a tour of our stolen artifacts.
There is only a 14% chance that you are jesting. No. If anyone in Arcadia is fit to host such discussions, it is presiding Bishop Bassar. Anyone else would be an insult.
Okay. Why is there an automech technician here? This place was shut down. It must have been her automech technicians? Because yeah, why are there automech technicians here? I guess they were here with all these troopers?
Law, there they are. Right out in the open. Best speed this up. We can't have gotten Law before v.a.l.e.r.i.e goes through with her plan.
You're telling me v.a.l.e.r.i.e took all these people down? And granted, I could do that. But is that what you're trying to tell me? Not a single one of them were like, hey, someone's killing us. Protect the people? Is that her? No. She's gonna probably not even be here, and I'm just gonna keep chasing her throughout the galaxy. She's gonna try to frame me, is my guess.
Come on.
Oh.
Move, damn you.
He's here. Well, let's save before, because if I could talk her down, I'll talk her down. Only justice in killing her is for me and Niles. She's got a freaking sniper rifle in. Okay, logically here, she would take the shot as soon as this door opens, but...
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why.
Hey, wait, didn't you get our message from the monastery? Our arrival was hardly a surprise.
Yes, I do recall your begging me not to do this. Hardly the work of a master negotiator, let alone two. I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late.
Okay, I'll bite. Tell me how the peace talks what the peace talks have to do with the rifts.
Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data, and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's Choice must never have access to that technology.
Okay, so what was Horizon Point? A test run?
No. The Order's seers approached me after I arrived in Arcadia, and proved to me that I needed to act, to stop the Protectorate's rift research from annihilating our galaxy. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success, and I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started.
Would have been easier. Yeah, I don't care about the past. My concern is right now. The delegates right here and now.
You are focused entirely on the wrong thing. Wars come and go. Civilizations can rebuild. But this manner of destruction is something nothing can come back from. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts, and only the Order can be trusted with this power. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander.
Violence is the last resort, Niles. It's not the first.
How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right now.
Okay. You told me 10 years ago that you wanted to repay her for saving you. Was that just talk?
No, it wasn't just talk, but I never thought she'd turn into this. Fine. I'll follow your lead. Just don't ask me to forgive her, Commander. It ain't in me. That after all she's done.
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the Order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse.
Well, there's another way to help the Order. You just haven't considered it yet.
Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the Order from itself.
Okay. I mean, their deaths will not stop anything. And the Order is stronger than you give them credit for. A temporary alliance won't corrupt them.
The fact that they're even entertaining a partnership with a void-damned corporation puts the lie to that. Proves they'll sell their precious beliefs if it's convenient enough. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. I don't belong here. And the Earth Directorate's nothing more than a memory. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your bullet.
I mean, that's not true. Your friend Savannah believes in you. She says that you deserve a second chance.
Savannah. I was never a good friend to her, even when she was all I had. Sometimes I thought her a fool for putting such faith in me. But if she still does, maybe. No, it doesn't matter. You should hate me for what I've done to you, to your crew. You can't possibly wish for me to live.
I mean, your death wouldn't really be justice. but I believe you can redeem yourself, make things right again.
Do you actually? I want nothing more than that, but I just didn't understand there was another path I could take. Not until this moment. I see now that my judgment has been compromised. So we will do this your way. No harm will come to the delegates, and I will stand down. But there's more you should know. I've recovered a cartridge from the Earth Directorate satellite I brought down. It's here, with me, and it contains the Rift data gathered from every system they monitor. If you process this data, you can use it to improve the prototype Rift modulator on Praetor. Once that's finished, the rifts can finally be closed. Everyone will be saved.
That was a huge freaking U-turn. She went from the rifts should be under the power of the Order to now we could just close them. Just close them and then no one can use them. Okay. You don't have to stand down, de.v.r.i.e. We can work together, except not. I don't have space on my ship.
That's kind. But there's a reason I only ever worked alone, Commander. I'm at my limit. I know you can save us. And this cartridge will at least give you a head start. There's also a high priority message from the Chief of Ops on there. I was unable to decrypt it, but you certainly have the means to do so on your ship. It may be 3 years old, but hopefully the information it contains is still relevant. Here, it's yours. May the numbers guide you, Commander. Wait, what in the void is that?
A rift. Let me guess, de.v.r.i.e. is magically dead.
Lord damn! Ain't ever seen a thing like this! We need to move! Now!
Simplifier. It doesn't seem that urgent, guys. Don't worry about it. We're good. I mean, logically, we should have taken her onto the ship. Pinpoint assassin. Has near-perfect accuracy, has no fall-off point for bullet damage by range, has a custom modular scope with variable zoom, range, toggle with quick melee, all in ADS. When meditation fails, bullets can always reduce troublesome variables. What are you thinking, Niles?
We should keep moving, Commander.
Somehow that rift has already just destroyed everything, but we were completely unaffected by it. But I did talk her down.
Follow me, quick!
Oh, here she is. I mean, it's a high likelihood that she's just gonna die regardless. Okay. Hey guys, glad you beat me here. It's quick. Where did she even go?
Shit! That rift's expanding! Pick up the pace!
Wait, where did she go? de.v.r.i.e. is fast. So, I mean, the fact that she didn't pull on us right when the door opened. Okay, her ship's gone, so she beat us here and left? Or she's gonna be on my ship, which is where I want her anyways. So, we'll see.
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines.
Release from any and all guidelines. I like the sound of that. No, what does that mean, Val?
The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations.
All right. Anything about the mission objectives?
I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms de.V.r.i.e.'s assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose.
Okay, so I have two competing objectives. So you say competing. That means I can't do both. But I feel like that's not what you mean. I should be able to do both because de.V.r.i.e. said the information on that would help me, and I have to go to Praetor no matter what. Sounds tricky. Any chance we can get help from the Order or Auntie's Choice?
Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters.
Okay, what would be the benefit for working with one faction over the other? So now I have to make a faction choice? I mean, if I have to make a choice, neither.
The Order of the Ascendant are concerned with the elevation of humanity. While lacking experience in governance, they would be fair partners and open to reasonable solutions. Auntie's Choice has the firepower to more easily succeed in battle and greater experience in management. They would likely be receptive to a free agent such as yourself. Whoever you assist will be better positioned to take control of the archive, and by extension, the entire colony. Careful consideration is warranted. There is also one other, less likely option. Persuading the two factions to work together. The delegates you helped save may be able to help facilitate this.
Okay, good. So it's either my options were neither or both. If I have the option of both, I'm going to choose that. Otherwise, I don't want to give either side more power than the other. Thanks for the information. I'll think about it.
Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander?
Oh, so I can do both. So why did you say competing? They're not competing. They're two things I have to do. Well, I'm going to begin with the archive on Cloister. We need more information.
Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You've also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal.
Tell me what it says.
Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate there at any time.
Sounds good. And that finished whatever it was called. Friends in high places. So now we gotta talk to my crew and then call it.
Injuries detected. Please seek medical assistance prior to loss of consciousness. How may this unit assist you, Commander? Readying database.
Commander, word?
You got it. Don't know why you waited outside.
What happened back there? We had her cornered, bullets chambered, justice within reach, and you just let her go? What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to trust you the next time a tough choice has to be made?
I mean, I thought we had more trust between us than this. I didn't spare her to hurt you.
Then why'd you do it?
As Earth Directorate agents, we should always seek peaceful resolutions when we can.
Mercy's a fine concept, but I'm not convinced everyone deserves it. Just hope we don't come to regret our stayed hand. I'm gonna need time to muddle through all this, so let's just end things there, for now. Need some alone time, for now.
Okay. Hey, Granny and, Soldier Boy. You're hanging out, even though he hates you.
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace. I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us focus on the task at hand, saving Arcadia from the rifts. Certainly, I consider myself an open tome.
Saving the delegates from v.a.l.e.r.i.e took considerable effort, dear.
Fat did us. I couldn't just let him die.
Of course you could, but you didn't. They still might have a role to play if we're to close the rifts.
Got it.
May the plan favor us against long odds.
Where you at, Azos? You can get mad that I didn't kill v.a.l.e.r.i.e. Oh, if you'd be in any room, it'd be in your room. Yep. Got a little trinket there.
What are we standing around jawing for? There's mayhem and murdering to be done.
She's one of my favorites, but she never has anything to say about anything that happens, because she doesn't care about any of them, which is actually kind of nice. How you doing now, buddy?
Commander.
Get over it. Get over it, my dude. So she tried to kill us. She killed our crew.
Never thought you'd manage to save v.a.l.e.r.i.e along with the delegates. They could be good allies when we look for help closing the rifts. Assuming DeVries sticks to her change of heart. Reckon my being present for the dramatic rescue will gain me some clout with Auntie's choice. Just got 2 or 3 more incidents like this to win my way back in, I'd say. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just the right time, right in the middle of the peace talks. Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it?
Do you think it's trying to tell us something?
I reckon it's saying that all our political machinations will mean nothing in due time. Nature will always defeat us. But we can learn to work with it, like with the rift tech. By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the rift tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more.
Well, DeVries was paranoid, but look where it got her. We can negotiate with Auntie. Easy.
That's some confidence there. Just be careful. She's a shrewd dealmaker. Knows all the loopholes in the book. Still, think we ought to pay the undisputed claim a visit. See if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was clear. We'll need all the help we can get to close these rifts. Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Our galaxy's survival is of far more consequence than our loyalties. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
Exactly. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. There you go. Personal message from Niles. Please select the message you want to view. To Niles Ibarra, subject Paradise Island. From Ask. Oh, this is probably tying into his other quest, huh? We were told by whatever that person's name was that they were going to contact us later. To Incognito, subject, response, Auntie's Choice invitation. They said it was a video. This isn't a video. Greetings, morally great. It's the exact same thing she read to us. I thought it was a video, but it's not. Okay. All right then. What item did we get as a souvenir for this quest? Excuse me.